Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Alex, and the title of my channel is Lose Your Weight, Not Your Freaking Mind. You might think that's a strange title, but it's not really when I tell you about my journey. Why I needed, it's vital to put mind in that equation, is because I had tried hundreds, thousands probably of diets, of weight loss schemes, of crazy, uh, all the crazy things we used to do in the 80s, diet pills, stapling our ears. They used to staple the ears and had our jaws wired shut. I never went that far, but that's how crazy some of us can get. And I was at a loss. I was just like, what is wrong with me? There's something wrong with me. And I went to therapy. It did help. Therapy helped me with a lot of other things that were going on in my life. So that was great. I really appreciate all the therapists I had that did help me, but it could never quite get me to lose the weight and keep it off permanently. The only thing that helped was finding out that I am a food addict, that I am a compulsive overeater, and that there is a 12-step group that can help you. And it's free. That's the best part. It's free. Some of you might know already of Overeaters Anonymous. Some of you might not. If you haven't, I would suggest you go to oa.org. I'll leave a link down below, and you can check out their website, answer some questions, and just see if you are a compulsive overeater / food addict. They're both the same. So once I went to OA, I went to my first meeting. It was kind of funny how I found it. I have a gambling addiction as well. Usually when you're an addict, you have several addictions, not just the one, unfortunately. So I was that's why I lived in Calgary in Canada. And I went to it was like a support group to help us with our gambling problem. So where the Gamblers Anonymous meeting was, there was in its place was an Overeaters Anonymous meeting. So it's so weird and funny how I found it. But I said to them, I have to go to across the road. It was across the road, the Gamblers Anonymous meeting. And I said, I'll be here next Tuesday though. And that was my home group, and that saved my life. It really did. It's a lot of people don't know, if you've never heard of Overeaters Anonymous, that there is a 12-step program, just like AA, NA, all the other 12-step addiction programs, but it's for food. We have anorexics as well, bulimics, because it's the same. They have the same mind. Like, why the mind is so important. It's our mind that makes us overeat. It's our mind that makes the anorexic bulimics not eat, or eat and then get it out their bodies. So the mind is it's vitally important. But in the context of an addict, we have an obsession of the mind. It's called the obsession of the mind. It's actually in the big book of the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. And they talk about the obsession of the mind. What that is if you've ever had any kind of thought come into your head and you just can't get it out, and it drives you crazy. So with me being a compulsive overeater, I would have that thought come in, I want cheesecake or whatever, chocolates, usually something sugary. And I could distract it. I could stop it every once in a while, but I could never completely expel it, stop it from ever coming back into my mind again. So what I learned in the 12-step program is that we have the obsession of the mind that leads us to eat or use or drink, whatever your drug of choice is. So when I learned that, I was like, oh, okay, we have the obsession of the mind. Okay. And then that's just a thought that keeps going round and round and round and round. I used to be an aerobics instructor. I was teaching an aerobics class. This is how bizarre and twisted this is. And halfway through the class, I remember going, I'm going to binge after this class. and didn't break one step. I was grapevining, jumping jacks perfectly, never missed a beat. I'm like, wow, I didn't think I could multitask, but apparently I can. And yeah, I went home. I didn't go home. I drove to all the places I wanted to binge, making up stories. The 7-Eleven on the corner in the southeast of Calgary thought I had a family of 10 and it was just me. I'd be like, oh, we're having movie night, making up. What? It's completely insane. I'm like, what is wrong with me? But so it was very comforting to find when I went into a 12-step program that that's not, yes, I have something wrong with my mind, but through the 12 steps, through working with the 12-step program, it never goes away. It lessens. It does get less intense. It does. I had 2 full years really of no obsession, of no thinking about the food. Occasionally, yeah, of course, things pop up, but it didn't have that grip that it had in the beginning, that strong grip. So there's a chance if you find OA, if you think, like, first you have to find out, are you a compulsive overeater? And the only way you can do that is to attend a few meetings, go on the website. There's lots of Zooms. It's fantastic. There wasn't Zoom when I came to into OA. So, but yeah, so that's why mind is vitally important, because that's what gets you to eat. Or, like I said, use your drug of choice. So I wrote a book about my struggles, my weight loss, my journey, basically. Everything I tried, all the insane things I tried, and then the freedom I did find eventually, finally, from the food addiction. Like I said, it never really leaves you, unfortunately. Any alcoholic will say, drug addict will say, yeah, I've been clean but you'll still think about it occasionally, but it won't have that strong, that grip it has on your mind where you can't do anything but use. That will go. I felt that go, and I have heard people say, I've seen it myself, people like desperate that thought, oh my God, I'll just have this for the rest of my life and I'll die from it, because my heaviest weight was 210 pounds probably. And yeah, so it either would have killed me just from being very, very sick, because it was, and as you get older, you get away with nothing, absolutely nothing. But yeah, a lot of people die from our disease. It's very sad. Or they commit suicide. I know people that have committed, not myself, I've heard from other people that they've committed, which is so sad. Nobody should do that. It's so sad. It's so heartbreaking. I've lost quite a few people from suicide myself. So, but there is hope, there is a way. It's not easy, believe me. Nothing in life really that's worthwhile is easy, but there's a solution. They call it the solution. There is a solution to this problem. That gave me a lot of relief, because I thought, when I found out it was a disease, I was like, oh, okay, if it's a disease, you can cure a disease. Now, they do say we're not cured. That's probably a bad word to use, not cured, but we are relieved. It's like relieved of symptoms. You're given another way. Like I said, and the main way they're talking about is a spiritual awakening. So it's not a religious awakening, it's a spiritual awakening. So there's lots of agnostics and atheists, actually, in many 12-step programs. There's a whole chapter in the big book about agnostics and atheists. So it's finding something bigger than yourself that can help you with your problem, with the addiction, and it works. It's a lot of work. The steps is a lot of work, but like I said, we're worth it. I finally found out, I believed that I was worth it, because I had such low self-worth. A lot of people coming into any 12-step program will have extremely low self-worth. So that gets better. They teach, going through the steps. you find your worth. You know that you're worth it, that you're worth doing something good for yourself, and putting yourself first. It's weird. It's kind of, a lot of the 12 addictions talk about being selfish and self-centered, and I'm like, I'm not selfish and self-centered. Oh my God, I'm a really nice person. And then when I was doing steps, I was like, oh my God, I was really horrible. Oh my God, I was really mean to that cashier. So yeah. So they also help you not get over it, but work through the steps to improve to improve your life. But yeah, I just want to keep it brief. I don't keep my videos under 12 minutes, I guess 10 minutes. Okay, just because I know you're busy, I'm busy, we all got a lot of stuff on the go. You want to get probably to the next YouTube video. But if you do like this one, I'm very new to YouTube. This is only my second video. I'm really encouraging people over 50, over 40 to give it a try. This is my second video. So just sit down, talk. It's going to be weird. Talk to the camera, talk to the phone, and just you have something of value to teach someone. So I'm hoping I'm teaching you in some way, helping you. I'll put a link to my book down below, and also the Overeaters Anonymous site. And then, and I hope to see you back. If you have any questions, or if you want to see different content or anything, I will be talking about lots of different things, but primarily around my weight loss and things like that, but also to other things like financial stuff. I love cats, but I don't have a kitty. She passed away, unfortunately. I just, life stuff, things about life. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. I think I only have 2 subscribers. Welcome. I have 3. But I know it takes a while. And again, this is just I've wanted to do this for a while. I was scared, of course. It is very, very scary. But this new form, this new style of editing, they call it, or non-editing, is you sitting I'm in my living room. I'm in a cross-legged position on the floor, just talking to my phone, and I'm going to go have a coffee after this because I'm really tired. But anyway, I like coffee too. I'm happy to talk about coffee. Really, really like coffee. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. And leave any questions, or if you have any questions about OA or anything like that, or anything else, if I can answer it, I will. If I can't, I will direct you in the right direction. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and have a wonderful night, day,